The new legendary obsidian armor on heavy, on char, has had some criticism, but it was changed by Arenanet in only 3 days. Let's talk about it. Subscribe to the channel for more content on this, and let's get into it. So, as you can see, we have a little bit of a update on the obsidian legendary armor. Look how it looks right here. Actually, I should be checking this actually. But yeah, look at this. This is how it looked before. As you can see, the neck had a lot of exposure here. You could see a lot of it. Personally, I didn't really care about it too much. I thought it was, I mean, it's a char. It's supposed to be fairy. It's supposed to be look like that a little bit. But there it is. And of course, as you can see here, the claws were, you know, coming out of the hands and the feet. And now the claws have been updated to be golden, just like the armor. And of course, the neck has a little bit more plate around here, so it looks a bit less exposed. Now, a lot of things that people have been complaining about was specifically this clipping issues on the horns and the you know, the ears, and well, this horn as well. And well, they're still there, which, I mean, you know, that's a bit unlucky. I do think it's kind of interesting because the medium version of this, you know, of this legendary, does not show the horns at all. And I bet that if they did, people would be complaining about that, most likely. And there's actually people complaining right now about the fact that it doesn't have those horns. So I think it's very hard for Arenanet to actually be able to have their cake and eat it too here. Char is a very difficult race to do armor with because of how different it looks. That's why other MMOs don't really do this. WoW, there's a reason why Dragthyr, you cannot actually do any type of armor on them because it's very, very difficult for them to do it and not look completely bad. That being said, I think the ears probably should go. I'm not gonna lie, the ears just... At least the horns, it looks a little bit like it's coming out of the armor. The ears, it just... I don't think it makes sense. It's kind of sad though, because a lot of people are gonna be like, well, maybe I wanted to show my ears, and now I can't, even though they're clipping. It's difficult, because of how many different ears you can have, different horns. It probably is very, very difficult for you to, you know, for them to actually update the armor in a way that it permanently looks good all the time. Or it's not worth the time, right? I think. Char, honestly, if you're a char player, this is just how things are gonna work, I think. But I do appreciate that Arenanet are looking into this and being like, you know what, we can update a few things at least. I would definitely say that maybe the ears should go, and you can maybe... The horns, I think they should just leave them as they are. I'm sure that certain horns would look good here and certain ones wouldn't. It's just how it is. Just remove the ears and be done with it. But yeah, I do feel like this type of communication is good, right? Like they are talking about how they want to, you know, make it better. We're all very excited for next week's game update, and been reading your feedback to the previews we've been sharing. Based on some of the feedback, we made adjustment to the char obsidian legendary armor set to cover the claws and more of the neck. We'll also have a video preview coming for you soon for one more look at the first tier of obsidian armor as we count for the last days until the realm of dreams. Very good job, honestly, in communicating, and of course with giving us more hype for the next update. It's only a few days away. Very cool. They really have been very, you know, they used to say that they didn't want to reveal a lot until the actual day of the patch, so people just download the game, but they have been creating the hype that MMOs need to thrive. They have seen, they seem like have changed their mind in this way. They are creating a hype in the week beforehand. Hopefully this works and they realize that it works and they keep doing this for the next patch as well. It would be ideal if they did a little bit of a hint for the second tier of the obsidian legendary armor, but until then, I guess we're gonna have to wait. I hope they do that. A little hint, doesn't have to reveal too much, but that'll be a little bit of a cool thing, I think, for people to not only be excited about this one and getting this one, but for them to be excited for the upcoming patch in what, 3 months after this. But yeah, and there you go. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if this is not enough. Tell me if it worked, and you're kind of hopeful for you know, what the obsidian armor is and how Arenanet is gonna, you know, listen to your feedback. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you guys around. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitch for your Twitch drops next week. Go to my Discord, of course, to hang out off of stream. And see you guys around. Love you all. Bye bye.